Okay, hi. So, just to let you guys know, we are running this on debug. This is the Univah Film Engine, and this is how many cubes are currently in the scene right now. Using Religion VFX, this is the power of our real-time renderer. So, right now, we're running hundreds of thousands of instances, and we're getting 77 FPS. Now, because I'm recording my screen, the FPS has dropped, but let me just show you the screenshot I took. And just so you know, yes, this is running on debug. So this is running on debug right now. And this is our debug window. So no tricks, no gimmicks. This is literally what's going on. Okay, if I click X, the software will stop running. Okay. So right now I'm running on debug mode, and this is the screenshot I just took. So I took a screenshot, 70 FPS, number of cubes in the scene. Okay, so this means Univah Pro is extremely well optimized. If on debug we're getting 70 FPS with these many cubes, Maya starts to slow down at 10,000 cubes. 10,000 cubes, Maya is already slowing down. So in Univah, you're going to be able to render snow, millions of blades of grass. That's what this means, okay? Now, how are we taking this a step further? Here's what's cool about this, okay? So let me just show you, first of all, in real time. I can try to push this to see if we can break it, to try to break this. Let me increase the distribution. I'm going to push that number up a bit to see. Okay, so now we're rendering almost 400,000. We're still getting above 60. So let's push it even more. Let's add more cubes on the y-axis. Okay, so you noticed we added more cubes on the y-axis, so now it's a bit taller. And now, and again, this is running on debug mode. So if I push it all the way to 100, 100, 100, it's going to be 1 million. Okay, so let's go all the way to 1 million. Okay, let's push it to 1 million. Okay, so now it's really high up. And we're going to do it on the z-axis, pushing this to see at what point this is going to break, and it's still going strong. So that's incredible. That's incredible. And you can see how, we have our main instance here, our main object, which I've scaled up. And so now we can travel between this scene. And this is, again, this is 1 million cubes. This is 1 million cubes. Okay, so let's go back down. Let me show you what happens when we go back down. Okay, so we have about 10 on the X. Let's do about the same. And so now you're seeing what's going on. Let's bring back our main cube. I'm just gonna push this down as well. Gonna scale this back down. So you can see how there's like an empty spot here. That's where our main cube was, but I moved it. Okay, so this is what you get, and we can scale this back down. So on the z-axis, you can see how that's expanding. So we're going to do 1, 1, and 1. And now we're back to our main cube. Okay, so that's how this works with the distribution on the Y, on the Z. Okay, and it's going to give you a warning. When this turns red, it means that you should probably not add any more, depending on your graphics card. So at about 100,000, it's going to turn red to say, hey, maybe that's enough. Make sure you check your graphics card. Make sure you have enough VRAM. If you want to render 1 million, you should have enough, VRAM to do that. Okay? Alrighty. So what makes the Religion VFX system So amazing. Well, let's go ahead and delete it. Okay, so we have deleted religion, and let's start over. I'm going to show you how this works, okay? And all the typical things that you typically would do, it all applies. It all still applies. So let's add a religion object. Now that we have a religion object, it defaults to this number, 27 cubes by default. Now, what makes this special? This is the main cube. Okay, this is the star of the show. And this cube is what you see being affected or making things happen. Okay. Now, let's go back to 3 by 3 by 3. Okay. The cool thing about religion is that everything that you can typically do, you can still do it and get great performance. So even if we go right now to 100,000, well, let's say, yeah, even if we go right now to about these many cubes, if I add a texture, I'm going to add a 4K texture. You see how quickly everything updates. And let's add a normal. And so now I have full PBR abilities. And if you can't see that normal, a great way to know if it's working is just go back and delete this diffuse. And when we delete the diffuse, you can see the bumpiness now, right? You can see that bumpiness there. And we can switch to PBR mode. Let's go to PBR mode and let's put this back. I'm also going to put the roughness. Okay, great. So let's go to PBR and let's make this better. Let's increase our IBL intensity to about 1. Okay, so here we are. And I'm going to go ahead and delete this IBL. And let's upload something outside. Maybe something overcasty. Let's upload something outside. Okay, great. So here we are with 100,000 cubes almost. Let's go back to religion. We've got almost 100,000 cubes, all being rendered in full PBR. In full PBR. This is the power of Religion VFX. This is what you're not getting in any software right now. You're not just going to be able to render millions of objects, but you're going to be able to do it with final quality. You can change the culling. So now you can see inside these cubes. If I put front face, you won't be able to see inside the cubes. So even with culling disabled, this is what we're getting. And I can import, let's import something. Let's import something else. Okay, great. So now we have this beautiful scan factory. I can hide all my religion objects. Let's go ahead and hide our religion objects. And let's click the scan factory. And I'm going to go ahead and maybe play with this because I think our directional light is too bright. Let's push it back to 10. Okay, so here we are. Bring that. Actually, I'm going to bring it up. And we're not going to raise up the metallicness because we don't really need to right now. And let's see. We go back to sketch mode. Everything looks nice. Shadow quality. We can boost the shadow quality up. For performance, you should probably keep it low. And then when you're ready for the final render, boost it up to 4K. Okay, so shadow quality, this is how it looks. And you can keep boosting that up for the best quality you want, depending on what your graphics card can handle. I typically leave it here when I'm working in real time. Okay, let's go back to PBR and let's go to religion and enable that. Okay, so here we are. And look at our FPS.